Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video on my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Today, continuing Baldur's Gate 3. What we're going to do here is first we're going to talk with some of the kids in the inn who were talking about Maul getting captured because we know we want to rescue Maul. After that, we're going to go ahead and long rest and talk with everybody, then grab Karlach into the party. Why grab Karlach? Because we can continue the Hellion's Heart over here by talking to Damon. After that, we'll swap Karlach back out for Lae'zel, and then we'll seek protection from the Shadow Curse by speaking to the Harpers outside the last light. So we'll continue the quest and then continue the exploration, which will be the course of the next few videos. So let's go ahead and begin with that. Yeah, Maleficent is here. Alright, here we go. Let's talk with these people.
We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
Guys, it's fine. Mol would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
You know what Mol would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
We could say Maul's resourceful. She'll find her way back, or she's probably dead already. Or what we will say, which is, you stay put. I'll bring Maul home.
But it's our job to bring Mol back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mol would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mol is family. Bring her back, please.
We will. Let's talk with Alfira.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone?
We could say half-orc. This anger you feel, this fear, use it. Don't give in to it. Or stop whining. Or we could say just focus on getting through this. Or what we will say, which is, you can trust me.
I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
So let's go ahead and long rest now. I'll save the game and then we can long rest and talk with everybody. Then go recruit Karlach to the party. And then continue the quest.
Prepared.
Playtime's over, pet. Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers, and you're getting them out.
We could say, if this devil is so powerful, how do they manage to get captured? Or forget it, this asset can rot in the towers for all I care. Or what we will say, which is, and this is our problem, how exactly?
Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We could say, I will make sure it's done, or what we will say after passing the perception roll, we'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
We could say, shake your head, never mind, you'll do as Missouri says. We could go straight to, you end Will's pact and go your separate ways. Or what we will say, which is respond to Will in your mind, trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
So we'll say, Mizora, we'll rescue this asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
We could say, performance. Say you know a pact-breaking charm and chant a series of pseudo-infernal phrases. Say, never mind, we'll free Zariel's asset. Go with history. Remember all you can about devils and their contacts. Or what we will do, which is intimidation. We could always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. 14. We don't get guidance, unfortunately. Oh, we got it. Wow. Nat 20.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do you mind the shadows? They've been especially hungry.
So we'll talk with everybody now.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
We could say, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Or, if we don't help, Mizora will turn Will into a lemure. Could you live with that? Or we could say, after what Will sacrificed to save you, it's time to repay the favor. Or what we will say, which is, you heard, Mizora. The last thing Will has to do, this is the last thing Will has to do for her. Then he's free.
I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does. But I just know there will be more to the story. There always is. It's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
I don't blame her for feeling that way. Let's talk with Lae'zel. I'm not sure Shadowheart has a weapon. Or Karlach has a weapon. So I'm just gonna grab that from Lae'zel. Because if we want Karlach to join with us, to explore with us, she doesn't have any weaponry. So we'll have the actually we need to have this, we need to do this now. Because otherwise we don't get anything from Lae'zel, so. Cool.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Wait for me in the camp.
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing, remain here.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Cool. Next we'll talk with Shadowheart.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
She's so sweet. Let's start with Ketheric Thorm. What do you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Okay, take care, Shadow. Before we recruit Karlach, we'll do that at the end. We actually have not leveled up Astarion or Will, so I want to do that just for the sake of doing it, because that would be some fun content just to see what those classes get. So let's go ahead and do that as well.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
We could say, what do you mean naive, or I'm listening, or I thought you hated me. But what we will say is, trust me, I'm nothing like you.
Well, no, I was being generous. But you're not beyond hope. I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we wield.
You could say, it's a tempting idea, no. Or until we transform into mind flayers, you mean? Or, and how would we do that exactly? But what we will say is, evil power? I won't do it.
Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil. And even they can be a little bit, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
We could say, or we could just enjoy having all that power. No. Or I'll consider it no. Or what we will say, which is no. Absolutely not.
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
Okay.
Darling.
So let's level up Astarion. And so the reason I want to do that is just because I haven't leveled either Astarion, Will, or Karlach in a while. And that'll be some good content to level them up. So let's enjoy seeing the Rogue, Warlock, and Barbarian classes level respectively. Sure, Rogue level 5. Uncanny dodge. Interesting. And expeditious retreat could be cool. These spells are fun. We don't need deception or persuasion. Let's go with acrobatics, and let's go with we don't need deception or persuasion. Why? Because Brockshield handles the conversation. Let's go with performance instead. Confirm this. There are really no new spells, so it's no big deal. spell slots. Evasion. Dodge out of the way of certain spells. Very cool. Blur is pretty useful. We'll go with Blur. Astarion, of course, doesn't have any gear. Can he actually wear medium armor? No, he's not proficient, so that's no good. So he needs like even light armor. So no worries. We are actually not going to bring him along either way.
Need something? Darling, it's...
Okay. Now we talk with Gale.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
Nothing for now. Gale, thanks. Have a good day.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
We could say, any idea who this devil is that needs freeing? Or, I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this violate your contract? Or, it's not like you have a choice. Do the mission or rot in hells. Or what I will say, which is, she'll be gone soon enough. Do this mission and Mazora will free you from the pact.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this.
We'll say, any idea who that devil is, this devil is that needs freeing?
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
We could say, you are everything you accused Karlach of being. I'm not sorry for you. Or, so you're bound to be a Lemure no matter what. Or, that's horrifying. I'm so sorry. Or what I will say, which is, it's not going to happen. You mean too much to the Sword Coast.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held. And I know I chose right.
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Will. So we'll level up Will now. Hey, so he gained a cantrip. We'll go with... Interesting. We'll go with Choose Strike. You never know when you might need that. And spells. Misty Step, pretty useful. Feet, just ability improvement is fine. We will go and get this to there. And we'll get his intelligence to 14. Technically, we might want to respec Will because the extra point is wasted there, but that's okay. It's just a game, so no big deal. We just want Fireball. Fireball is definitely the best spell. So, actually, Counterspell is pretty good. We'll go with Counterspell. That's even better defensively. So, okay. Eldritch Invocations. Mire the Mind. You can cast slow with the Warlock spell. Ill Omen. Armor of Shadows. Beast Speech. You can cast Speak with Animals at will. That's actually the one we'll go with. Your patrons, you gain proficiency, okay. Darkness, Mask of Many Faces. One with the Shadows, Repelling Blast. Or Thief of Five Fates. Look at Beast Speech. That's pretty cool. So Fedora is actually pretty good. Okay. We could replace a level 1 spell like Burning Hands though. I think we should with a level 3 Fireball. Because we can choose between that and counter spell as we want. Spells. So what's the level up here? Dark One's Own Luck. Call on your patron to change your fate and add a 1d10 to an ability check. That's pretty cool. Spells. We will get no Hunger of Hadar. Level 4 spells. Dimension Door is pretty useful. But so is Blight. Blight is a huge damage spell. Another Eldritch Invocation. Let's have Magic Rituals. Wow. This is good. Ray of Sickness, Chromatic Orb, and Silence. That's the one I'll go with. Cool. Now that Will is leveled up, we'll go ahead and tell him to
well,
wait at the camp.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
And I am glad.
And just when things were warming up.
I am glad that the blade stands ready. We need Will, so...
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But, with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
Let's go ahead and start with, there's a flaming fist at last light. The curse has left him insensible, but he's muttering about a boy named Thaniel.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
See you there, Halsey. Now, Carla.
Soldier.
Come on, we're heading out.
Let's go, go, go.
Yeah, Karlach doesn't have any gear or anything either. So. Alright, awesome. We get an additional rage charge. And we also get mindless rage. Okay, nice. You can't be charmed, frightened, or calm emotions no longer, affects you in your rage. You can now rage more times per long rest. Awesome. Feral instinct. You have owned your instincts. You gain a +3 and bonus to initiative and can't be surprised. Cool. So, with that, let's go ahead and long rest.
Looking ahead. Should mind my step.
Save the game. We'll go to bed.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing. Saving those people in the grove.
We could say, I didn't do it for them. The goblins were in my way, so I killed them. Or it was a waste of time, I regret it now. Or it doesn't seem like my help did them much good. The cultists caught up with them. Or what I will say, which is, it wasn't even a choice. They needed my help.
Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
We could say nothing, say, what is it? Or we could say, focus, don't you dare drop my protection. Or we could say, are you alright? Let's say, what is it?
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
We could say, pull yourself together, we've got work to do. Or you look terrible, do you need a hug? Or we could say nothing, wait. Or what we will do, which is we'll hold her tight.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me.
We could say, I hope you don't mind, or you just look like you needed it, or don't get used to it, I'm more of the strong and silent type, or who was it, or what we will say, which is, just how long have you been trapped inside that prison?
Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember what it was like before. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
We could say, do you know where the orders are coming from? Or so you keep on saying, why should I believe you? Or you won't give up, will you? Or is there anything I can do to help you? Or my transformation? We'll pick my transformation.
Yes, but the orders are oddly erratic. As if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
We could say, did you steal the power to protect us from the Absolute? Or perhaps I should hand you over now. Or can I still count on you? Or I won't let that happen. Or what we will say, which is, why does the Absolute want you?
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
And that is where I'll go ahead and end the video there for this week. I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.